Hi everyone, I'm Donna Norris, Soul Level Intuitive, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I have a special guest. This is Bree Swanson. You can see her on the screen. Hi, Bree.
Hi.
Bree is a small medium at large. That's the name of her company. Isn't that awesome? And in addition to doing mediumship, she does psychic readings. She does art, psychically based art, which is amazing. And she's also my fellow crystal geek. So we have a whole series of videos that we do for you guys on my channel on crystals and crystal magic. So we also have, excuse me while I pick up my assistant. He heard the go live button and he's here. So
Oh,
anyway, we have a class coming up that Bree's going to be doing. She's going to be taking the lead on this because it's really about something that she's super familiar with and wants to share with you guys. So it's called an ancestor altar. And I'm going to turn the field over to her here just for a second so she can tell you a little bit about it. I'm very excited.
yeah. So it's about developing and building a relationship with your ancestors. And it is completely okay if you do not have any information regarding, who they are, what they did, and all that stuff. It's just things. I have different like meditations and things that we're going to do and be um, talking about, learning about along the way to help you build that connection and build that relationship. And just, yeah, fun things we can do, we can try, and building up our altars um, and really cultivating that relationship.
Good, good, good. It's gonna be coming up, you guys, on September. I'm sorry, September. Good Lord, February 22nd
Yeah.
at 2 p.m. It's a Saturday, and it's just a 1 hour class. It's going to be super informative, and you're going to learn a lot, and you'll have everything you need to add a little extra to your connection with your guides, with Source. And I think you'll enjoy having this or having all this extra info.
Yeah.
So with that, I just want to say hello. Hi, AK. Hi, Lori Christine. We've got some great folks here with us tonight. Bree, I have a tremendous group here. So we're very happy to have you guys. Hi, Venus. Thank y'all for joining in. Jessica Lynn.
There we go.
There she
Perfect.
is.
Perfect. I was like, this is so weird. I might as well just do something here. Okay.
There, and you're back.
Okay.
So again, if you have any questions on, what the ancestor altar class is about, feel free to put those in the chat. Any questions about crystals? We both love talking about crystals, so those would be great to put in the chat. If you have a personal reading for yourself or for one of your animals, that's awesome. Go ahead and put that in the chat. And so I think what we'll go ahead and do is just get started. Is that okay with you, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. The first one is from Lori Christine, and she says, does my beloved cat Nathan have a message for me? He passed away at only 11 years old. He had always been healthy, strong, and happy. The grief is almost unbearable. I'm really sorry for your loss, Lori Christine. I know that's hard. It's just like any other loss. To me, people mean just as much as animals, and every soul is important. And so I'm sure you left a big imprint on your heart, and I hope that lives on forever and you get to carry him in your heart. But in the meantime, let's see if we have a message. Sound good to you, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay. If you get something, just feel free to step in with what comes to you. Lori Christine, as I tap into Nathan, I feel like he is stretching, like, oh, feeling like he's just getting all caught up. He's all rested. He's really in top form. And he wants you to understand that for him, um, what happened was his time. And for him, it was just like a transition. A lot of times animals will explain to me that it's almost like a graduation for them to get to go back home. I think when I finally cross over, that's how I'm going to look at it. It's like, done with this class, let's go. Done with our school for a while, let's go back. but that's kind of what he's feeling like. He had a wonderful time with you and being with you and bringing a soul lesson to you for the time that you had together. But he feels like you're stronger now than you were when you guys first started out together. And he's extremely proud of what the role that he played in helping you to find your emotional footing, if that makes sense. Um, Bree, do you get anything in addition to that or something totally different?
I guess I was kind of focusing, he was really making me focus on the markings on his body, like the really unique characteristics that make him him, and just how much laughter and how much fun you guys had together. And he's kind of giving me like this like little nook area, or just getting his body like really up and close and personal in this little unique little nook. So yeah, please let me know if that resonates. And he's kind of showing me him in like a top hat too, just like, you know, um, like there was always magic around him, and there's always a magic around you. And um, not even that element of play with like dressing up, but also just um, he just felt like anything and everything could happen with you. So he's incredibly grateful for the time that he had with you. So he's saying thank you. And he's making me feel like there's like, he understands that it's hard. He knows that it's hard. But I think he's giving me that feeling of like, I don't want you to feel that hardness in your heart. And maybe if there's one little thing that can make you just 1% better, what can we do today to spark that in joy and invoke that sense of like, it's going to be okay?
Pardon? I didn't hear the last bit.
Oh, just invoke that sense of like, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, and it will.
Yeah,
It won't. You'll never forget him.
it takes
We'll
time.
never forget those heart ones. The people who have our heart, the beings who have our heart. But it'll get different, and it will start to feel a little less bitter and a little more sweet. Yeah. So thank you, Lori Christine. Thank you for the question. That was great. AK would like to know if it would be possible to get a card reading today with whatever deck you're attracted to. Do you have cards out, Bree?
I
got
got
cards.
2 decks.
Gotta
Yes.
get down here, get them. I got these two.
Awesome. Grab your cards.
Okay.
We've started playing with cards here the last few times, and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I did a card reading for the group before we started. It was really amazing. Got the Wheel of Fortune for what's coming up for everybody in this group collectively, which is terrific. It's the bee spirit for those of y'all who haven't seen it. And, it's all about luck, life cycles, and major karmic events. Well, I think we can all agree that some major events have taken place this past week and are probably in store. And so, but luck is on our side. And we can take care of ourselves. Trust. And there we are.
That's the one from over
Okay,
here.
AK, we're going to get back to your reading here. What does AK need to know your highest good today? Ooh, my goodness. There is abundance coming in for you. Really beautiful white peacock. Whoa, there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Which is equivalent to the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about abundance, all about, heaven on earth and feeling independent and, expanding your frame of mind, expansive thinking. And also combined going forward, it talks about temperance, which is a manta ray. It's a beautiful card. I love this artwork on these cards. And it's about divine energy, trying to stay in balance, trying to stay in harmony, and watching for the miracles, watching for the serendipitous moments, where things just sort of like, I call it setting up dominoes, right? Where you just kind of tip one and things kind of fall into place. And so that's what's coming up for you. Okay. So this promises to be a really auspicious time for you, according to the cards. So what did you draw? And what deck are you using, Bree? I'm using the art deck for Bernard.
I am using the Portals Oracle, and I'm also using the Healing with Angels from Doreen Virtue. And then the Oracle of Portals is from Ted Whitehurst.
Cool. Awesome.
But they told me to pick one card out of the test Whitehurst one. So I got
okay.
Okay. And I'll explain it even more with these 3 other cards that I got with the angels. Okay. So the first card that came out was Retreat.
Retreat? Okay.
Retreat. Like,
that's
taking
beautiful.
the time that you need for you. All right.
Yeah.
And then the second card that came out was Playfulness. Okay. And then the third one is Children. So for me, that kind of means that you need to take the time and take the space to really kind of, if you can in a way, like play with children. like I don't know if you have like friends or relatives or, it's just that urging, like get back to your childlike self and kind of almost walk on the wild side a little bit, because there's just this period of time where you've just been so like structured. And so like things have to be a certain way in the routine. So kind of almost like saying like, it's going to be okay. I get to eat chocolate chip pancakes for breakfast and just have fun for the day. So it's giving you that time and that space to kind of reconnect with your inner child and just loosen up a little bit. Just that feeling.
Awesome. Love it. All right. Thank you, AK. I hope you enjoyed that. He says, yes, spot on. Thank you. Love the angel cards. Children make us stay in the present. Absolutely. I don't know why I had a gender attached to that. I apologize. I don't know if you're male or female. I also want to come back and acknowledge Lori Christine says Nathan was an amazing cat. There definitely was a sense of the magical about him. I learned so much from him and gained strength from him. Good. He's really proud of that. So right on. You guys are a good team. Cool. Still are. You can still keep him on your team. And part of that, what Bree's talking about with her class coming up, ancestors are, our human ancestors, but I think we can also tap into our animal tour and spirit using an ancestor altar too, can't we, Bree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So our guides, our friends, our loved animals.
Anybody, love relatives, friends.
They're all cheering us on.
Yeah. So let's see. Who else do we have coming up next? Venus says hi. Jessica says hi. Andra says hi. Geo, gosh, we're drawing a crowd. This is awesome. Deb Price says, Donna, my house offer was withdrawn. At least I have a showing Saturday and Sunday. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Deb's had her house on the market, and I had done a reading on one of the lives that she was going to get an offer, and she did, and it was under contract, but now it looks like it's, for whatever reason. A lot of times it's financing. I know interest rates are pretty volatile, and insurance also can sometimes take where somebody thinks they qualify for a loan and then all of a sudden they don't because the insurance quote comes in too high. So these things kind of happen. But we'll be holding space for you, Deb, in hopes that these showings this weekend put you back in contract with an even better offer, right? This or something better. Maybe we could pull a card for her. What do you think, Bree?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what the cards say about Deb Price and her house. If you have time to put it in the comments, you might tell us if you're like moving to a whole new town or where you see yourself going next. That'd be cool.
It's funny you're saying that because this is the card I got.
Future.
Future.
Awesome.
Like it's all about planning and organizing and setting up for yourself what do you truly want and building that and making that a stronger connection or relationship so you end up getting more and better in the future. And as I was reading about the house, I just kind of heard in my head too that, like, you know, when spring has sprung, that's, you know, just giving me that feeling of like spring is going to bring new things. And
good. Maybe that'll be when it closes and she can move.
Even better than, you know, what you think of right now.
Good. Awesome. Trying to go back. Okay. The card I got, there it is the Lover's card. In the tarot, this is, you know, a wonderful and also an auspicious card. But what it brings to mind for me with your house is, and this is something that everybody can use. This is information all of you can use to raise the vibration of your house. You're now, Deb, living in a commodity. It's been your home. It is still your home, but it's also a product. And so you kind of have to emotionally detach from the home, but you can do that with a blessing. And what my suggestion would be to stand in your home in what you consider to be the heart, whatever that room is, be it the den or the kitchen or your room or whatever you feel like the heart of the home is, and just thank the house for all it's given you, for the shelter, for the memories, for the location, for the seasons, everything that this house has meant to you and given to you. Thank the house and release the home with your blessing to go forward and attract a new buyer, a new family, a new owner to come in and take over guardianship or stewardship of the house. But you can also, at the same time that you're blessing and releasing the home, you can also release yourself to move forward to your next adventure, to your next location, and taking with you all the lessons, all the love, all the light from the time that you had with the house, acknowledging maybe some ugly things that had happened, some negative things that had happened, some mistakes that were made, and release those and let those go in all directions of time. Keeping only the lesson from it and letting go of the negativity and letting go of any cords or any attachments that might be on you with respect to some of those challenges that you might have faced while you're in the home. I hope that makes sense for you. But if you can do that prayer of releasement and toss off those attachments and those hooks and just bless the house so that you're moving forward in a positive way and the house is shining with bright new light, it's going to draw in a higher vibration and draw in, kind of attract people who are really going to want to live there. And another thing that you can do, and this was given to me by a spiritualist and somebody who I really trusted at a time before I ever got into real estate. And for those of all who don't know, I'm a recovering real estate agent. But you put the word love in every room of the house. I have a little love sculpture that goes over the kitchen sink in the window. I used to use it for staging in houses that I had for sale. And you want to put that word out, not just a heart, but the word in every room so that whenever people come in, they subliminally see it and it raises their vibration. It gives them that warm fuzzy that this could be my home. They start to picture their things in the space. So it's a really good tool. If you could, even if you're just going to write it on a piece of paper and tuck it in a corner, that's great. But if you have any photos that say love or any prints or pictures that say love, make sure that they're out and put love in every room of the house. You can also burn a candle with a rose scent. I know you don't want to have candles during an open house or when you're not there to attend to them, but you can also do like rose in a diffuser. That also is a subliminal rose signal for love, so that might help as well. So just to kind of help jumpstart getting it back under contract again. Okay. I hope that helps, Deb. And I wish you all luck and success. Let me go back. Trying to find questions. Jessica Lynn says, if possible, may I have a message from my spirit guides? What do they want me to know right now? Okay, let's see. Go ahead, Bree. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. So when I was connecting to your spirit guides, they were giving me the sense of you need to get up and dance. Like a sense of like, let's move your body, let's get going.
Shift the energy.
Let's have fun. But it's more than that. It's I feel they're giving me that sense of creating habits or creating things that don't feel like a chore to you. So kind of just getting yourself that new inspiration, that new energy, and new thought processes in terms of exercise, in terms of your health, but like make it fun.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So what I'm getting, Jessica Lynn, is that they're telling me, I'm feeling like you are shifting into a new spiritual paradigm, like you're up leveling. You're stepping into a shift in your overall perspective and taking it up a notch is what they're saying. And you're focusing less on the challenges as you are like, okay, yes, those are there, but there are also all these positive things going on. And so focusing on what's right as opposed to what's wrong or what's a challenge, and keeping your glass half full frame of mind.
Yeah. And whistle while you work.
Pardon? Yeah, whistle while
you work. Yeah.
Exactly. So thank you, Jessica Lynn. I hope that resonates with you. Gosh, we have so many people joining in now. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I saw someone that says their new name, Robin, and I love that name. Robin, welcome. If you guys do have a question, please put it in all caps. It helps me to see them a little bit better. So I'm jumbling back through here. Jennifer Parr says, hello, dear Donna and Bree and lovely community of lightworkers. Thank you. Hello. Now, Leslie F. says, I lost my 17-year-old cat, Jasmine, last Wednesday morning. Does she have a message for me? I miss her. Let's see if we can bring Jasmine in, Leslie. Oh my gosh. She comes in with such soft fur. Like you just want to run your hands through it and just kind of, you know how you like run your fingers through somebody's hair? You just want to run your fingers through her fur. And she kind of like knew it too. She's kind of like, yeah, I'm all that.
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah. And she feels like she's now expansive. She said, Mom, I love you and I miss you, but I am also like expanding. You would not believe this place that, she can go and be and do and anything she ever wanted to try, she can now do. Including reading. Like, I feel like there is, as time goes on and different people who she's had relationship with, if there's someone other than you that she's had relationship with, if they cross over before you do, she'll be there to greet them. If and when it comes your time, which is not going to be for a long time, according to what she's saying, she will be there to greet you as well. Bree, do you have anything else? It's
The
so
first
funny. They
thing-
work with us through our own frame of reference, so she can get a totally different message than what I get, and they're both from Jasmine. So go ahead.
So the first thing I got was like, I miss you. Like, I know you miss me, but I miss you. Like, there's this sense of like, you were my person. I just, she's giving me all the feels right now. That sense of,
Yeah.
you completed me. I know I completed you, and I know I was able to complete my mission with you. But she's giving me this feeling like there's just so much more. Not only in terms of like, not only in terms of like, the spirit world and everything that encompasses that, but also she's saying like there's so much more for you to do. There's so much more for you to experience. There's things that are like, she's giving me the sense of like things are going to pop up, things are going to be exciting. Like life is just so great, and it's just kind of that sense of like, let's capture the flag, let's get it.
That's
So
awesome.
she's giving this sense of encouragement and really just saying like, I'm totally and completely rooting for you, but it's also okay to be sad because I am there. And when you are sad, I am definitely there. So just giving that reassurance that things can and will be okay. Like, she understands that it's hard, but she's putting her little kitty paw in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that helps, Leslie. Know that her love is still strong and still there, and she's there and she's with you. So that's awesome. Leah would like to know, maybe ask if the job interviews I have will go good tomorrow. That's card worthy, wouldn't you think, Bree?
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull a card for that.
Yeah. I'm already starting to get a feeling, but I'm wondering if the card is it gonna tell me off, or is it gonna... Okay.
Okay. Woo! Oh my goodness. The card that I get is Dragonfly. And it's the Eight of Wands, which is like victory. It's all about optimism and speed. So hopefully there'll be a job and it'll be forthcoming like sooner rather than later. You know how sometimes they have to do rounds of interviews and you have to go through that. So hopefully the speed means that you'll be getting a good offer and a good offer soon. So maintain your optimism.
Yeah.
Because you're really amazing.
Yeah. I got rebirth. So like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So, and also giving me that sense of you have everything you need. You have all the tools, you have all the stuff. And even if for some reason something doesn't go well, or you start to notice with your intuition, like this isn't the type of person I want to work for, know that this is going to transform. This experience regardless is going to transform you and make you into a better you, not only in terms of like your job, but also in terms of your relationships and your connections with other people.
Good. Awesome. Good. Leah, I hope that helps, and good luck. And you'll have to let us know on the next live. My next live is going to be on next Thursday, the 30th. So if you can make it back, we'd love to hear how things go. Hopefully you'll have a start date you can tell us about. So thank you. Brenda Yurch 76 says, hi, Donna and Bree. I would love to know if our new pup, Jack, will be a calm, loving pet for us and Emma after his puppy time. He is so stubborn, and I worry he won't be loving to her like Roscoe was. For those of y'all who have been on these lives before, you know that Brenda and Emma is her daughter, and and Emma had a dog named Roscoe who passed, and so now they have another puppy, and the puppy's being a puppy. So that let's just see what. Do you get anything right off the bat, Bree?
I just get that he hasn't quite learned his place yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a minute for him because he is so hard headed. It's gonna take him a second to be like, wait, oh, I can't do that. Wait, that's not right.
Yeah. Gentle, gentle, gentle. He's learning that, because he's got these big paws that are so much bigger than the rest of him. He hasn't grown into them yet. And it's like he thinks he's being gentle and he's actually being rough, if that makes sense. And I'm hearing good boy. I'm hearing he wants to be a good boy. So looking down the timeline, I don't know, Bree, if you ever do like that timeline yardstick style, but I use like it almost to me is like a yardstick to move down the road with this dog. And I do feel like he's really going to get his obedience. He's going to sit, he's going to heel, he's going to shake, he's going to be a very smart and well-behaved boy.
Mm-hmm.
But right now he's, working on getting his adult teeth. He's got, just kind of like, this is going on. This is a distraction. He's sort of like when babies are learning how to use their voice and they just go, ah, 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 because they like the way it sounds. And, we think, oh my God, what's wrong? But they're just like learning, filling out, if you know what I mean, finding their feet, so to speak. So I think that's what's going on with Jack.
Yeah.
And I do think that down the road, he's going to be an amazing, excellent boy.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm not sure how old Emma is. Emma seems relatively young. Emma is young, right?
I think late teens.
Late teens? Okay. So like young-ish.
Serves.
Young-ish. Okay. Not younger. But I was just getting that feeling of like, get her involved in the training. And it's funny because that's why I asked, because I was like, can you really get like, because I was, for some reason in my head, I was thinking like young.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, but they're already saying in my head, like, get her involved in the training. So it was me trying to justify it, but okay.
Yeah.
If there's some way that you can get her involved in the training, I feel like it would be beneficial for her confidence and for the dog's confidence.
Cognitively, she says Emma is very young.
Okay.
So yeah. I think even if she can be in her attending as the puppy goes through obedience training or through, learning commands and stuff like that, just to clap for him and to be there for him, that might be helpful.
And positive reinforcement with treats. They all love treats. Yeah.
Yeah. I love treats. I'm a human.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
And please stay in touch. I'd love to hear how things go. Anja says, whoa, question. Anja Ashdown, so much chatter about what may happen now that 45/47 President Trump is slinging his power around. What are you seeing about job prospects for me and my financial future? Do I need to rent out a room in my house? Okay, let's see. I feel like we are, I don't even know if this is psychic or not, but I feel like we're stepping back into that same energy of a new blast of something crazy every day. Well, sorry, not crazy, but something that we would consider different. Let me just say, because he definitely has different ideas, and he has a very strong personality and wants to come in and shake things up. I also believe that, from what my guides have told me, that he is a catalyst for change. He is the method by which many people are going to be learning evolutionary lessons, life lessons, and evolving. So, regardless of how you feel about him, pro or con, um, there is a lesson in what's going to happen for you in the next 4 years. So, as far as job prospects for you, I feel like there will be a job coming up for you that you will accept, but it won't be like a forever, oh my God, I love this. This is what I've always dreamed of doing kind of a thing. It will be sort of like, when you're dating and you're dating this guy and he's really nice and he's Mr. Right Now. He's not Mr. Right, but he's Mr. Right Now. Your job's going to be like Mr. Right Now. This the job that comes up for you, and you'll be able to accept it and do well at it and be content with it for a time. But it's not what you'll be doing for years and years on down the road. I do feel some good energy around potentially house sharing, having a roommate, leasing that room, and it would take some of the pressure off, so that you could be a little more selective and in waiting for an opportunity that might be better suited for you. Bree, what do you get for her?
I was just getting a sense of being creative in terms of your hobbies and also the way you spend and make money. Like sticking it into like I almost want to say like there's different pots going on right now and different gears working, and they're all of course working in different ways. Um, but I'm just kind of getting that feeling of like you wanting to turn a hobby into a job type of thing. And they're giving me the sense that it can work, but it's like it's like multiple of those things going on, like multiple different hobbies. So like I'm getting the sense of like three different hobbies, just
Oh wow.
acquiring, um, building wealth, and being kind of like a like a business owner yourself, and turning your problems into solutions, and so that solutions will just kind of like just give you the sense of like hope and peace, and um, just that better things, getting that sense of like better things are coming, especially if you're creative in terms of your time and in terms of your money.
Okay. I don't know if you have a way to turn your volume up, Bree, but I'm having, and it may just be me because I'm old and I have bad ears, but I'm not catching everything.
Okay, let's
I'll
see
get the
here.
gist of it. So thank you. And thank you, Anja, for the question. Okay. Venus says, I had amazing experience with palm leaf reading yesterday. Ooh, cool. Nice. Also learned of past life blocks that I thought were due to this life. Do you see me overcoming some of these blocks now that I know the truth? Okay. Well, I definitely do. Um, because it's almost a case of name it, claim it, acknowledge that it's okay, it's there, I see it, almost making friends with your gremlins, you know, calling it out, calling it what it is. Yes, this is a trigger for me. Yes, this is something that I've struggled with in the past. Yes, I understand now that it's from a past life. And I am ready to release it. I no longer receive that trigger. And it's like a pivot. You'll be able to drop the rock, so to speak, and let it go, so that it doesn't, so that you don't have to drag it from this life into even another life. I do feel like you'll be able to drop the rock and let it go. How about you, Bree?
I mean, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's cool that you're learning and that you have the ability and the tools to be able to get to where you need to go. And like Donna, I'm feeling really good about where you're going and the things that you're going to be accomplished with your knowledge now.
Yeah, I agree. That's going to be awesome. And I love all these different modalities that I hear about doing this work. Palm leaf reading, right on. Okay. Bernadette says, hello, can I please have any messages my spirit team has for me? Thanks. I love your hair and your thumbnail. Just saying.
It's pretty.
I feel like this is coming, this is a time for you to shine, go within, acknowledge the beautiful, powerful co creator that you are of your life, and just acknowledge how amazing you are, how far you've come. It feels like you've had a lot of challenges, I'll just say, and you've gotten past them. You've moved beyond them. You've grown through them, and you've taken some big strides in your life so far. And acknowledge that, and just go pat yourself on the back, girlfriend, and understand that you are brave. Own that bravery. Stand and plant your feet on the ground and say, I don't crawl before anyone. I am freaking amazing. And send that out to the world, that amazing you with love. And you're going to be amazed at what comes back. Your guides are saying you're going to be attracting that back. So shining your light is going to bring a whole new phase of life and light to you in the next few months. So please, I hope you give yourself credit for all the things that you have done right and how far you've come.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you've been through it and come out better for it. How about you, Bree?
So while I was asking the guys, I got the song. I don't know how to describe it because I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, like some people might know the song, some people might not know the song. But the song goes, let the rain fall down and wake my dreams, let it wash away. Um, yeah. It's that Hillary Duff song. It's that sense of like manifesting in the shower might be really good for you. Giving that sense of even mirror work, like almost like, and what is it called? They're also giving me a sense of using beauty magic or continuing to use beauty magic. Beauty magic?
Beauty magic?
Like make like
Talk about
like
that.
makeup magic. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. And doing your affirmations and doing your self-love rituals in the mirror as you're getting ready for the day and continuing to be your biggest and best cheerleader is really going to definitely set the tone for this year. And just remembering the fact, at least with water ritual, that even when you do manifest in like you can absolutely manifest in the shower, and it's such a powerful place to manifest. And that's going to give a sense of, I mean, obviously with the water and the drain, so you're washing away the the things that aren't working for you, or or your doubts, or the things that you're holding in. So they're giving me this a sense that you probably are already doing these things, but know that there's so much power in doing these things and continuing to keep it up.
Yeah. Stop and acknowledge it, and you'll be amazed how you feel it in your body, right? Yeah. Thank you, Bernadette. I hope you receive that and take that and go with it. Okay. Iris Arrow says, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my aunt, and it's been a big weight on my shoulder. Do you sense her anywhere near me? Do I have spirit guides, and is she one of them? Well, we all have spirit guides, I will just say. You have one that is from you from birth, from the time you come into this realm to the time you leave and go back home. And then you can call in others, and others will voluntarily come in and assist your main guide. And you do have deceased loved ones who will come in and work with you as well. And I have no doubt as I tap in, there is like an aunt and a great aunt that's like her aunt that's also coming in to sort of like lift you up, put their hands like under your feet and lift you up.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like cheerleaders. You know, you could do this. You got this. Whatever this is, if there's an opportunity that you're working on, or a project that you're working on, or a dream that you're cooking that's percolating in the back of your brain, they're here to tell you, go for it. Do you get anything differently, Bree? I know sometimes we get totally opposite readings, which is exciting.
Yeah, but it's also kind of cool because it's still like, okay, they both completely resonate, and they're both spot on. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when I was reading the word aunt, and while I was feeling the connection of your aunt, like I was feeling it, the warmth on my back, I was feeling about something in regards to your mom. Like I kept hearing the word mom, mom, mom. Um, Almost a sense of like the wanting to talk to her, but not wanting to talk to her, if you know what I mean. Um, and a sense of wanting things to be fixed and not wanting things to be fixed. So let me know if you understand and if that resonates.
Yeah. I just saw this from her. She says, whoops, I'm studying to become a woman's health coach.
Cool.
Yeah, they're all about it. They're like, go for it. You're going to do great. Congratulations. It's really needed. It's amazing how much we do, especially women. You know, we're the ones, I don't know if you guys remember that old commercial. Y'all probably don't. Bring home the bacon, frying up in a pan, you know, so we have to be all things to all people. And, you know, so we often put ourselves last, our physical health, our spiritual and mental well being, you know, that kind of stuff. We tend to give ourselves just the leftover bits of energy that we have for those kinds of things. And so we need more women's health coaches out there to help us remember that if we keep going like that, we'll be pouring from an empty cup, so to speak. And so we need time to take care of ourselves. Self care is health care. That's been like my mantra all month. So I'm happy for you. I think that's awesome. Let me go back and see. There is so much in this. Oh my gosh. Um, Trying to go back and keep up with everything. There's so much going on between the people in the chat, and so much love and condolences and things going out for people who have had losses. Uh, let's see. AK is a female. Thanks. It's good to know. Sorry if I said he a while ago. I can't remember. I think I did. Okay. Deb says she's moving. This is the lady with the house back on the market, out of Illinois to a warmer climate. Right on. I'm there with you. I am here in Key West, Florida, and it's still freezing cold here. I mean, oh my gosh, we have 30-mile-an-hour winds. And for those of you who don't know, I get cold super easy. And I know the rest of you guys are in sub zero. I am getting ready to go to South Dakota next weekend to see my granddaughter, and it's below zero there, y'all. So wish me luck and 3 pairs of socks and boots and everything else. So good for you coming to a warmer climate. This is what I'm signing up for. Man. Roxanne M. Let's go back to readings. May I have a message from the guides? I feel very uncertain about the near future. Everything is up in the air, especially with the country's situation. Thank you. I second that emotion. Let's see. I feel like, Roxanne, that you're wanting to like pull your energy in, and just kind of in a protective way to take care of yourself. And while I understand that, it also tends to draw our human psyche into a state of feeling ill at ease when we don't have our energetic body pushed out, and when we're not shining our light and being our best self. So I would encourage you to like take some time, if you need to do that, to just regroup and take care of yourself and nurture yourself just a bit. But when you get out and about, I should say, and when you get out and about, um, project and know that while we can't solve the problems of the world, on a global scale, we can affect all the people in our personal sphere. And if each one of us sends out positivity and sends out an I can do it and I got this persona, and our energy, then we can pull together and lift each other up, and we will get through this. It doesn't really matter what the world economy is doing. I feel like in your corner of the world, in your sphere, things and people and you are going to be uplifted and you're going to be okay. I hope that makes sense. That's what they're saying.
I got a sense of you are the light, so be the light. I mean, everywhere, I mean, it's happening all over the world. People are raising their vibrations naturally. People are waking up, and people are doing things to not only improve their lives, but they're creating and fostering better relationships with other people.
Yeah.
And there's so much beauty in what's going on energetically, and things are developing and flowering. And I'm getting this sense of like, don't be so hard on yourself, and kind of just like that they're giving me that feeling that things are gonna be okay for you. So stop taking on everyone's, like, giving you that sense of like, stop taking on people's problems, right?
Yeah.
Um, because in your world, you are the most important thing that matters to your friends, to your family. And if,
Yeah.
like Donna was saying, if you can make that change for you and for your sphere, then all the spheres are going to be golden, right?
Yeah. And I pulled a card just to see, and I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about, Pentacles is about earth and home and family and career and the day to day and the 3D stuff. And the Knight is the brave card, the one that's pushing forward and stepping out and not afraid to try new things and taking a stand and standing up for what's right. So, what did you get?
We got initiation. So that up leveling, that continuing to progress into the spiritual realm and with the spiritual world and everything else that's, there's so much more to offer. There's so much more that is going to be offered to you. So just continuing to open your heart, learning all of those good lessons and remembering like everything's going to be okay. It's going to be great.
It really is. And people do, sometimes they just need a reason to say yes. And so if we're out there and we're being positive and we're extending ourselves and we're smiling at other people, they'll smile back. And, you do have a way of impacting the people around you in a positive way. I hope you know that, how much you mean to people, that you are cared for. Your guides are going, you have no idea how much you mean to people around you. So keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you.
Going back to Lori Christine, she's the one whose cat Nathan passed. She says, thank you so much. She's hoping Nathan and she will be together again. I know you will. I know you will. I hear it too many times in my private readings. People that are reunited, people that have had multiple lifetimes with their animal friends and their animal companions. So I know you will. Okay, C.A. Brown says, asking about my trip to Great Britain in the spring. Whoa, we're going to Great Britain in the fall, aren't we, Bree? So excited. We're going to Hogwarts, y'all. We share the same mediumship coach, so we're going to Hogwarts. Anyway, enough about us. Back to C.A. Brown. When is the best time to go? Thank you. Ooh. Well, I'm saying, I don't know when you're planning on going, but I'm seeing April is going to be kind of cool and rainy. And May is going to be like coming out from under the clouds, still cool. Of course, that may be by my standards. Y'all can't judge me because I think everything's cold. But I do feel like it's going to be a lot sunnier in May than it is in April. Do you get a sense for anything in particular, Bree, about this trip?
I'm getting a sense of like, I keep seeing scarves and the leaves changing. So I don't know if that means like fall. But I'm just getting a sense of like a time where just so much color is being open and available to you. And I feel like over there, that's like that's probably the prime time of color and the colors expanding. But yeah.
So, good for you. Have fun. I hope you get to go to all different parts of the country. I'm going a week early just so I can do that and travel around and see different things. Let's see. Pamela Bryant says, January 9th marked the 9 years passing of my late husband, Wayne. May I ask for a message from him, please and thank you? Certainly, Pamela. I'm feeling the energy, Pamela, of him stepping in and he's like extending out his hand to take your hand. And I'm seeing like a starched white shirt. I don't know if he ever wore like starched shirts, like, you know what I'm saying? But it feels like he could be pretty dapper. I mean, to me, there's nothing more handsome than a man in a starched white shirt and blue jeans, but that's just me. Did you get anything, Bree, in particular from him?
Yeah, I just got this strong, sturdy, I almost want to say like, and I'm just, yeah, everything around me just feels like, cowboy-esque. And I'm not saying that because I'm not judging by the name or anything. It's just I get this sense of like I've got my stuff together and I understand how things work, and it's like that sense of like wanting to take you dancing. So when I think of dancing, I think of like cowboys dancing, um, because I spent some good time in Texas and like
That's
I'm from
kind
the
of how
southern
the arm
areas.
was extending. Like, may I have this dance? I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys used to
yeah.
dance together, but
But
I'm
there's
going to go
so
down to the
much
bottom. If you're
love.
still here, see if you've got anything to say, Pamela.
There's so much
Look at
love
this.
and gratitude. And they were dancers. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. I love that. Okay, I love it. And it's funny. He's making me point, like literally stare at that star that I have up there. Like the stars were aligned when y'all met. And it's just like star-crossed lovers, and I'm getting that reference too. He's also giving me the reference of just like sitting down and enjoying each other's company
Yeah,
and having this deep heart-to-heart relationship.
yeah. I'm feeling that too. What he's showing me is like on a compass, true north. Like you were his true north. I don't know if he ever told you that or expressed that
Ooh,
to you, but you were his true north. I'm getting goosebumps as I say that. So, um, if you don't get any other message, I hope you receive that and know you were his, you were home to him.
yeah. And he's giving me the sense of like, and a
Oh my God.
cowboy hat, perfect. Mhm. He's giving me the
I think
sense
he's
of
here.
like, you don't have like he understands, the reason for you being sad, of course. But he's saying like giving me that sense of like, don't spend so much time crying over me. I want you to spend this time happy. I want you to be happy because I'm happy because I get to see you every day. And
Yeah.
two children. Oh, yeah. Like Destin.
Yeah. So that's amazing. Oh gosh. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pamela.
Thank you.
Roxanne also says thank you, Bree.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. Wow. I'm sorry for your loss. Even 9 years later, I know, as we said earlier, it gets different, and hopefully, by now, the sweet outweighs the bitter. In terms of the feelings that you feel when you think of him.
Mhm.
Wow. Let me see. We are a little bit over time. Do you have time for one more, Bree?
Of course I do. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. I know Bree has a family and children, and I don't want to take advantage.
Yeah.
Denise G says, "Hi, Donna and Bree. Please encourage my dog Sky to climb up and down the stairs by himself. He will climb up from level 1 to level 2, but only from level 2 to level 3 if I'm behind him, and down is worse." Ah, there is an energy of insecurity there because I feel like there's no riser in between the stair treads. It's like open air, and so there's that cold wind blowing through, and he's feeling really unsure because of that. It's too bad they don't have pants for dogs.
I mean, they
I'm
kind of
just
make them.
yeah. I'm working with him on that, Denise, and I will continue to send him energy for that.
Mm-hmm. I
God
just get
bless him.
this. I just get this feeling. Um, would you be able to understand? I know that's kind of hard to say when we're here doing this. But I don't know if you would be able to understand your dog being nervous in like a lot of other situations. I just kind of get this feeling that this is just one of the nervous things, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Um,
it's one of a number of things that he's anxious about, nervous about.
yeah, yeah. Um, but it's interesting because I do feel like you, Denise, are making efforts to like you understand this about him and you're trying your best to make him comfortable. I'm getting this feeling that he actually you would probably understand him actually having like a thunder jacket or a thunder coat. Um, but I just feel like there's something about building his confidence up in like other areas will help him be able to do this. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. I want to say he's a follower as opposed to a leader of the pack kind of thing. He does feel like he's more of a beta as opposed to an alpha animal, if that makes sense, Denise. Yeah. So I
I'm almost
hope
seeing
that's
like
helpful.
those.
But I'm
I'm sorry.
definitely going to. I'm
I
sorry. She asked if we could ask, and I'm definitely going to keep working with him and asking. But I think, Bree, you're right. It's more a matter of like building him up and helping him to see how special he is in his own right, as opposed to being second banana
Yeah,
to
I'm
another.
I'm seeing like those puppy games, like the treat games, and like doing things like that is that's one of the ways it's going to help. But like there's so many. I feel like there's so much out there that
Yeah,
y'all can like pick and choose from depending upon how you're feeling and how your schedule is and how often you're able to kind of like do that with him, that you can get him on like a regular like
yeah,
confidence thing, and then over a period of like 2-3 months you're going to see an improvement.
yeah. I love those games where they have like, I don't know. It almost looks like corks in a barrel, and they stuff a treat down underneath the corks, and the dogs have to sniff around and find things and sniff out treats, and so that's really a good confidence builder for them. That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you.
Okay, Bernadette says, my daughter is watching with me, and she would like to know what our two cats, Hope and Joy, would like to tell us. Thanks so much.
I can tell you right now, one of them is frisky as heck. One of them's got a personality. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like, ah, and the other one's going, oh, please. Okay, I don't know if it's you, Bernadette, or if it's your daughter, but there are little treats that are being given, and they're like asking for treats. These little bite-sized treats. I hope that makes sense. They're keeping it shallow, I guess,
Yeah.
knowing that we
And
only have a
it's
minute of
it's
time.
funny too, because the one that I was talking about having like the bigger personality, um, I'm getting that sense of like, and it's funny because I feel like Donna and I kind of acted it out a bit. It's like there's one that's kind of like over it, and the other one has a big personality, and the big personality just wants to be seen, but the other one wants more pets and more love and more attention because the other one almost gets like so much attention. Um, So I guess what they're, at least the one that is not, I guess, as big of a personality, is asking if she could kindly get some more attention and more pets.
Oh, okay.
Want some more loving. And then the one that is a big personality is giving me the sense of, I want to be played with. I want these long dangly like cat toys, and I want to like run around and go get like the lasers or something.
Yeah, I
Um,
want to chase a laser light. Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like giving her that extra sense of exercise is gonna give let them or let the cat with the bigger personality kind of calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Thank you. That's awesome. And thank you, Bernadette, and your daughter for the question.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. So Iris Arrow says, "Thank you so much. It means so much to me. Menopause coaching. Ah, right on. If you can help us get rid of menopause middle, I'll line up. I'm signing up for that." She says she found her life purpose. Good. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. Thank you. And she says, that's, wow, that's awesome. And lots of Bernadettes in the crowd. Holy smokes. And Robins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Robin says, "Please, a question from my angels and what I need to know and do now." Okay, what does Robin need to know now? What does she need to know or do about the energy of right now? Are you picking up on anything? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm getting the sense of like your heart is pure and your heart is in a good place. But I feel like there's someone, they're giving me that sense of like there's somebody around you that doesn't necessarily have like, I'm just kind of getting that weird feeling with somebody that's associated with you. It's like they're not treating you as right as they probably should. Like they need to shape up their attitude kind of thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
or they need to shape up some behavioral things. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you, and it never has, never will. But like someone around you needs some personal self development, and it's okay to take some time and some space away from this person so you can reflect and you can heal yourself.
Yeah. I also feel like there is a relationship going on right now who is like from the person that you maybe were 5 years ago, and you've kind of grown and evolved and achieved and moved forward, and you're a forward moving person, and this other person is more of like, "Ah, I think I'll just stick with what's familiar. I'll kind of stay right here because I know this, it's familiar, and I don't want to change, and I don't want to do anything different, and why don't you just come back here and hang out with me?" But you're a forward moving person, and I feel like you're in the energy of, even though you want to try to keep everything happy and keep relationships on an even keel and good standing, so to speak, you really have to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because you're destined for prosperity and you're destined for abundance and success. And that for you is going to be achieved by continuing to move forward, if that makes sense for you, Robin. Because it doesn't mean that you don't love that person anymore and don't want to be in relationship with that person anymore. It's just that they're not going to be playing as much of a key role in your life because you're not in the same place anymore like you were 5 years ago or however long, even 3 months ago. I'm not really good with time. In this case, it's sort of relative. It's to make a point. But who you were before is not who you are now. And so, you just kind of grow apart. Some friends are meant to be for life, and some friends are meant to be, for a season, and you get the life and the love and the lesson from that person and the gift of that time with them. And then you for your growth and evolution and life path are ready to move forward. So I say do that and do that with blessings. Blessings to them and blessings for yourself. So I hope that works for you. Hope that makes sense. And okay, let's see. Roxanne's been sick for 3 months with COVID. Oh my God. 3 consecutive months sick with flu or COVID. God bless you. I hope that's coming to a close soon. Roxanne says thank you. Bernadette says nice. Thanks for hope and joy. Or the cats. Okay. Bernadette wants to know, do you teach people how to harness and develop their gifts? I'm told I'm an untrained medium. I feel and experience so much. I have done psychic development classes. I have thought about doing a psychic development class this year. If I do, it will be in the summer, probably the late summer. I do have an animal communication class coming up this summer, and I'm thinking about doing psychic development this summer as well. And as part of that, mediumship kind of comes into it. But if you really feel like you are a natural medium, there are some great people who you can study with online. I know Bree and I are both fans of Charlie Kelly. He's a medium from England, and he's a no nonsense, no BS. And I don't mean belief system with that. I mean the BS that we normally think of when we think BS. He just tells it like it is. And he's a really, really good teacher. And he takes people at all levels. So if you don't have to have years and years of mediumship experience to study with Charlie, because no matter what level we're at, we get something from his class. Wouldn't you agree, Bree?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And he has 2-hour classes, 4-hour classes, 1-day classes, all different price points, all different topics. And I think his name on Facebook is Charlie Kelly Medium.
Right. Yeah.
I don't remember what his website is, but and his partner is Carol Ann, so you may see her posting in there. And if you want to reach out, you can respond to either one of them. But I would highly recommend him. And I've studied with a number of mediums over the years. I know you probably have too, right, Bree? He's my personal favorite. I learned more with him than anybody else about mediumship. So let's see. There are so many here. Lots of thank yous. Denise, this is the one with the dog. Thanks, Donna and Bree. He is timid. I'll work on building his confidence. He is a follower. Yeah. This is all just part of chat. There's a whole other side conversation that I can't even possibly keep up with while I'm trying to do readings. So I'm glad you guys are keeping each other entertained. Ireland is getting hit. The entire island has got like a horrible weather warning. So it's not just us in the States. I mean, this crazy weather is affecting everybody. More thank yous. And I guess with that, we're going to have to probably sign off. Wow, hold on. I just want to show y'all this from Pamela. This is a lady whose husband passed. Still get reminded of it from time to time, many times a day. We had 60 plus years together. Isn't that amazing? Wow. God bless you, Pamela, to be able to live with someone you love that long. Whew. But thank you all for being here. Thank you, Bree, for being here. I hope you guys will help. This might be fun for you, Bernadette, is to tap into this ancestral altar class. It's only $19. And you can learn a lot about how to tap into the energy of your deceased loved ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You can find it and sign up for it by going to my website, donnanorris.net, and look under events. And it should be the first or second event coming out. That's on February 22nd at 2 p.m. Central. So 222 at 2. And your Central Time. So please come and join us. I think it'll be fun. Bree's going to be a terrific teacher. She's always good with what she presents. So I'd love to have you there and have you join us. Also, please take a look at our videos. We have got crystals for just about any feeling, any occasion, any effort. By the way, Bernadette and anybody else who's an intuitive, we have a terrific 4-point series that we just put out on crystals for psychic development. So if you're into that, they are also great tools for enhancing your mediumship and your psychic abilities. So please check those out and hit like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank y'all so much for being with us.
Bye. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, so great. So good to do readings with you. Thank you. And thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Bye for now.